everybody. Hello, welcome to the 95th Annual Chamber of Commerce Banquet. We're about to start the food service. Before we do that, we've got Alina Sanders, who is going to sing the national anthem, and then we'll have the invocation before we start the food service.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If y'all will remain standing, Rusty Posey, pastor of Hope Family Fellowship, will give the invocation.
Amen. Would you bow your heads with me tonight, and let's just thank the Lord for all that He's done this year and what He's going to do this next year. Father, we just thank You that we can gather as a community tonight to have fun, to remember the great decade of the 80s, but most importantly, to honor some amazing men and women who have done a great service for our community. Lord, we ask for continued blessings on this county, on this community, that we would be a city set on a hill that cannot be hid. We ask, Lord, that You would bless the food tonight in Jesus' name. And everybody said, Amen.
All right. As you can continue as we're doing the food service, please continue to get drinks if you'd like drinks, the photo booth, the video games, just have fun. What we're going to do is we'll go in the far door. Haystacks has it set up to get us through as quick as possible. So we'll go through the far door, you'll go around and come out the near door. So go ahead and get in line as you'd like and continue to mingle, and whenever everybody gets served, we'll start the program. Thank y'all. All right, good evening. Good evening, everyone. What a great turnout for the weather. We appreciate every one of y'all. My name is Butch Burney. I'm the President and CEO of the Hopkins County Chamber of Commerce, and let me just say, I love Hopkins County. I love our people, I love our way of life, and I think a turnout like this just shows what a great group of people we have here. So, is everybody ready to have fun tonight? Yeah. Is everybody ready to Wang Chung tonight? Now, there's going to be a lot of 80s references tonight, and if you don't get them all, that's okay. If I say 3 1980 references about pop culture and you only get 2, well, don't be sad, because 2 out of 3 ain't bad, okay? So, all right. And I hope y'all came hungry like the wolf tonight, because Haystacks did a great job. Great food, and getting everybody, 500 people through the line that quick. They did a fantastic job. And let's give a hand to Calvin Hickerson for spinning some gnarly 80s tunes. Thanks, Calvin. And also thanks to Alina Sanders, who sang the national anthem earlier tonight. She did a fantastic job. And Rusty Posey, the pastor of Hope Family Fellowship, who gave the invocation earlier. And Rusty, by the way, is the outgoing board chairman, and he's the one who picked tonight's 80s theme. So we have Congressman Pat Fallon here with us. I'm sorry, Congressman. Got him with a lot of food in his mouth. So, Congressman, I just wanted to tell you, we don't always dress in neon and big hair, but I mean, this is my normal Thursday attire, but not everybody has this fashion sense. So, the Congressman will also be presenting certificates to award winners tonight from his congressional office, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much. So to get everyone in the mood for tonight, we had 80s trivia on Instagram every day last month. And I hope y'all, I know a lot of people participated in that. The 3 arcade games over there we had in our office for about a month. We still got our work done somehow, I'm not sure. And then we have tonight 2 tickets to give away for the best 80s attire. And the tickets go to the Bon Jovi concert in Dallas in April. And thank you to Clayton Homes for sponsoring that. Now, we need y'all's help deciding who to give the tickets to. So we got 2 couples that we want to bring on stage. And one couple is Patricia and Santos. The other couple is Ashley and Juan Ortiz. Come on up. Yeah, come on up.
Excuse there. Excuse there.
Yeah, I love the hair, bro.
Isn't that great?
Talk about. What's up, Juan?
All right. You know what? We weren't going to have y'all decide, but they all 4 look like Bon Jovi fans, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to spring for 2 more tickets. Clayton Homes.
Oh, are you taking a picture?
Oh, for real.
You guys want to take a picture?
Thank y'all for that. So that's the fun part. Now, the real reason we're here tonight is to recognize outstanding individuals and businesses in our community that have just helped keep Sulphur Springs and Hopkins County the way it is. And that's where we're going to go from here. So let's get on with the program. I'd like to begin our awards program by recognizing our outgoing Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. These individuals have volunteered countless hours over the last 3 years, or in some cases more than 3 years, to promote the Chamber, our businesses, your businesses, and our way of life. I do love our way of life, and I know y'all do too. All these board members made it so easy for me to assume the role as president of the Chamber. They show patience and understanding and help guide me through the first year growing pains. So I'm going to ask that you hold your applause till they all get up here, and then we'll take a group photo with everyone. So Kim Beck, City National Bank, come on up. Jason, you want Casey Knotts, Tully Insurance. Rochelle Johnson, Senior Living Properties.
Am I getting out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tanner Crump, Hopkins County Sheriff's Department. Rusty Harden, Triple Crown Roofing. Cody Cox, Texas Farm Credit. And April Ashmore, who I believe couldn't make it tonight, with Alliance Bank.
Sigma Chi old school. I like it. I like it. Yeah, come on. Sure. Come on with it.
I'd also like to recognize our outgoing board chairman. Rusty Posey will stay on the board for another year, and we're thankful for that. Rusty has been a great friend, an encourager, and an advocate, and not only that, as y'all saw tonight, we can always count on him or honestly anyone in his family to lead an invocation. So, Rusty, come up, please. Now I'll have Don McCann, our current board chairman, who will introduce our current directors. You don't have to come up on stage, you can just stand when your name is called.
Thanks, Butch. First off, those of you that don't know, this is an actual Chicago Bears sweater from 1985. Yes, it is. It still fits, barely, but it does. Funny story about the Bears sweater. So it was 2006, right? It was at the NFC Championship game. We go to get an adult beverage, standing in line with my dad, and we go up and the lady asked for my ID. The guy standing next to me, looked at her and he said, "Lady, that sweater is old enough to buy a beer." There it was. So it's real. Anyhow, our current board members like to recognize Neil Barker with Town and Country Cleaners, Pam Black with Broadway Veterinary, Chris Brown with the Architects Council of Governments, Beth Dotamo with Atlas Energy, Bradley Edge with Remax Advanced, Andy Edsley with Hopkins County Fire Department, Bethany Farrell with Texas A&M Commerce, Uriel Gutierrez with City National Bank, Mike Doc Horn from Latson's, you'll see when he stands up, thank you Doc, Rebecca McDaniel with Texas Heritage National Bank, Mike Lamb with Sulphur Springs ISD, Price Oworski with Maria Oworski Funeral Home, Holly Reagan with Christus Mother Francis Hospital, Keith Shirtliff with Alliance Bank, Keith, Megan Smith with Clarion Point Hotel here in town, Megan, and Larry Wills with Encore Electric Delivery. Larry, thank you all. I do just want to take a minute and talk about our staff here at the Chamber, because without them, none of this happens, none of our events happen. If you come to our golf tournament, come to our banquet, come to all of our wonderful events that we have every year. Starting with Butch Burney. Butch came on our board April 1st of last year. He's a lifetime resident of Hopkins County. As his wife Karen is a registered nurse. He loves the excitements, the challenges he's brought to us, and has taken over and just done an absolutely incredible job with us. Obviously, lived through the 80s, Butch, I'm sorry to mention that, but he's seen all the good bands in concert, and Butch and Karen have 4 kids and 5 grandchildren, so Butch, thank you. JC, where are you at, JC? JC Glenn joined the Chamber in June of 19, immediately following her high school graduation experience. She was part of our leadership class, I believe, your senior year, is that right? Awesome. Serves as our office administrator, assisting in the daily operations, contributing to the Chamber's social media pages, and working with the team to organize events throughout the year. JC recently graduated with an associate's degree in business administration, and she plans to continue her education in the future. And if you don't know, tomorrow's JC's 21st birthday. Happy birthday. You don't want all of us to buy a drink for you, trust me, okay?
She's 21, she sees 21.
Yeah. And lastly, Amanda Treadway, just our newest addition to the Chamber team, started in May of 2021. Serves as our membership coordinator, addressing all membership inquiries, helping organize events and managing the Chamber's social media pages as well. Amanda graduated from Sulphur Springs High School and attended Texas A&M Commerce, just up the road, where she studied marketing. She resides here with her husband and son. Her favorite part about working in the Chamber is having the opportunity to help local businesses thrive, as well as helping plan her favorite event of the year, the Hopkins County Stew Fest. So, welcome, man. Thank you all for what you do.
All right, our first award we're giving tonight is Caregiver of the Year, so please welcome Beverly Owens and Charlotte Baxter on behalf of the Pilot Club to present Caregiver of the Year award.
Good evening. We're here tonight to present the Caregiver Award. And what better way to celebrate 2022 than to honor two caregivers? As our chamber theme tonight is the 80s, Pilot Club of Sulphur Springs was chartered in 1985. We still have a current member, Miss Joy Wilson, that was one of the original chartered members. The inspiration for the name Pilot was the riverboat pilots who would steer a true course through calm or troubled waters. Pilot International has served under the motto, True Course Ever. Today's pilots find their true course through our charge to do more, care more, and be more. We are a nonprofit organization with a mission to serve our community. We look forward to Hoop Dreams 2023, a special needs basketball league that Pilot Club started 15 years ago. We're always looking for new members, so contact us if you'd like to be a part. Our first caregiver tonight has a heart as big as the hair and shoulder pads were in the 80s. But this love affair started before the 80s. Miss Enola Gay told me that this couple met at the Hopkins County Extension Office, where they were working on projects for the local FFA and 4-H groups. Our caregiver tonight was the Hopkins County home economist. She and her husband are retired dairy farmers and now have beef cattle. You can still find them at nearly every FFA, 4-H, NELTA, and hay shows. They are always there to support the youth of our community. They have served on the Farm Bureau Board of Directors for many years, and there's a Raleigh Springs Jamboree. They are the first ones there. I believe our caregiver tonight could give us some tips on how to have a happy married life. This couple is very active in our community, and I believe it has to do with her compassion and love. Her husband has some physical handicaps and requires a wheelchair, but that has not stopped them from being active in our community. Others might stay home, but not them. Someone told me that they just keep going. Together, husband and wife, they are a team. The nomination letter read, she deserves a lot more than they could ever describe in a letter. Just like Huey Lewis and the News sang in the 80s, the power of love. Tonight is our first caregiver award. She is an inspiring, devoted, and deserving caregiver, certainly upholding Pilot's motto, do more, care more, be more. Please join me in honoring caregiver, Mrs. Marilyn Smith.
Her second nomination came from, he says, this is the way he described him. He is described as a godly, loving, selfless, and caring man. He has always cared about the people in his community. He was a driver for Meals on Wheels for many years. He had to stop driving when his wife became ill and could no longer be left alone. He and his wife were active in their church until she no longer was able to attend. For 4 years, he has taken care of his wife as her sole provider. He does all the cleaning, cooking, and household chores. He has chosen to keep her home where she is familiar with her surroundings, and he wants to spend as much time with her as he can. We would like to award the second caregiver to Dawn Camper.
All right, thank you. Please welcome Laura Colby to present the Growth and Renewal Award on behalf of the Sulphur Springs Downtown Business Alliance.
Okay, totally tubular. Y'all having a totally good time? This is great. Okay, so Growth and Renewal, Downtown Business Alliance. Downtown is booming. It's great. Dallas-Fort Worth loves us. We see so many people coming through. And this person has helped in so many ways. Every time we have something, they are there. This part will give it away. She even showed up to help with an event on her son's wedding day. So Marlene DeYoung with Marlene Sasson class, she has so much class and a little sass. So we just want to honor her for all that she does, because without her, downtown would not be as classy and sassy.
I will present the Ambassador of the Year Award. We started our Ambassador program anew last summer after a temporary layoff due to, y'all know why, right? Okay, so, but our Ambassador of the Year is based on points our ambassadors earn for what they do during the year, so the more you do, the more points you get. Well, about the time that we started our Ambassador program back, our Ambassador of the Year retired from her full-time, long-time job. She has thrown herself into being an ambassador for the Chamber as she approaches everything, which is all in. She's the type of person you can always count on, showing up, pitching in, helping plan, and even cleaning up. Do I need to say more than she will stay to help clean up? Carolyn McKinney has become a cornerstone for our Ambassador program, and we're thankful for her. Carolyn, please come forward as Ambassador of the Year.
Thank you.
I do want to say a while ago, Don said Don's still wearing the same sweater he wore in '85, and I think I'm still wearing some of the same socks I wore in '85, but that's all I can fit into anymore, so. Our next award will be the 2021 Community Pride Award, so please welcome Hopkins County Judge Robert Newsom.
Good evening. Really great to be here, and the 1994 leadership class has presented this for many years, and we had so many candidates this year. I thought one of these days we're going to run out of good organizations, but we had to leave them all on the table. So can't wait till next year to see what happens. But this year's Community Pride Award goes to an organization that annually ushers in my favorite time of the year. This is a difficult introduction to make without going ahead and naming the group, so here it goes. The Sulphur Springs Lions Club has 22 members. Whoa, look at this, all right. They have 22 members, and I've always been an important part of Sulphur Springs since its inception in 1937. All along with the community service projects, including Beds of Hope, donations of eye examinations, eyeglasses for the poor, vision screenings, scholarships to local high school seniors, and sending special needs children to the Texas Lions camp. This local club has over the past several years upped the ante for creativity in our city when they began the December lighted Christmas parade. From far and wide, citizens from not only Sulphur Springs and Hopkins County, but surrounding cities and counties come to see our very unique lighted Christmas procession. Last year, approximately 40 entries from huge 18-wheeler trucks, fire trucks, school marching bands, horses, beautiful floats. They all lit up for the Christmas parade. It was pure joy to see boys and girls, men and women, either in the parade or filling both sides of the street, bringing in the Christmas spirit to Sulphur Springs. A wonderful event doesn't happen without lots of hard work and a major expenditure of each member's time. Tonight, I ask you to join me in thanking the Sulphur Springs Lions Club for making this very special event happen year after year after year. And at this time, I'd like all of our Lion Club members to stand up. Look at them. very classy. And John Campbell, come on up here and receive the award. Congratulations, John. Thank you. Go around, they won't take our picture. Oh, gosh.
Please, I forgot that, okay. Please welcome Bethany Farrell, who's a member of our board's executive committee, to present the Educator of the Year Awards.
Hello. It is my honor to announce that we have three recipients of our educational awards tonight. We have Professional Educator of the Year, Paraprofessional Educator of the Year, and Auxiliary Educator of the Year. I would ask that after you receive your award, you remain on stage for your photo. Whew, I don't know why I'm like out of breath here. Auxiliary Educator of the Year. Our Auxiliary Educator of the Year does more than just work in the school system. She's also a nurse. We are all aware of the immense challenges that have occurred the last few years in both the school system and the healthcare system. And this person has had to handle that on both fronts. She is described by her peers as selfless and hardworking. She goes beyond the hours expected to ensure the safety of all students on her campus. She has headed up all COVID cases, quarantines, and paperwork through the ongoing duration of the virus. But she doesn't stop there. She goes out of her way to make connections with students and other staff members. As one nominator said, she has poured her heart into North Hopkins ISD for many, many years. There's not another person more deserving of this award. Our Auxiliary Educator of the Year is from North Hopkins ISD, Carolyn Neal. Next up is our Paraprofessional Educator of the Year. Our Paraprofessional Educator of the Year has devoted her entire life to helping the students and staff at the same school in which she graduated. As school secretary, she is the first one on campus each day and handles substitute staffing and other issues before some of the staff have even started their day. She never complains and handles problems on campus before most people even knew there was a problem. My favorite kind of leader. She is described as a friend to all and a smiling face to all that enter the school. She has worked for North Hopkins ISD for more than 45 years, and she has a vested interest since she was voted Miss North Hopkins her senior year. Our paraprofessional educator for 2021 is Charlene Bryce. Butch and I have also agreed that 45 years as an educator gets you fast track to heaven. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Rusty, but I think that's the rule. I've decided. So now my last award, and then you'll stop hearing from me, is Professional Educator of the Year. What makes an effective teacher? One nominator for this award said it is going above and beyond to make sure that each student is successful. The teacher we are recognizing tonight fills the needs that each child has. If a student needs funds for a school activity, she'll arrange it. If a student has an emotional need, she's there for support. Even after she was diagnosed and went through treatment for cancer a few years ago, she put her students' needs above her own. She is described as more than a teacher. She has become a friend and an encourager. She's also a top-rated educator, teaching students more than classroom knowledge. A current student said, "Because of what I've learned in her class, I feel that I am more than prepared to go out into the real world because I have learned more than just book knowledge. I've learned life skills." One parent called her just as thanks for giving their special needs child a place to fit in and thrive. Another student's mother said, this is pretty great, "If this teacher taught trash collecting, I'm sure my child would take it." This is the impact that she has had on Sulphur Springs High School and the family and consumer sciences classes she has taught for 3 decades. Due to her effective teaching methods and her love for family and consumer science department at Sulphur Springs High School, class numbers have increased along with participation in FCCLA and TAFE, the Texas Association of Future Educators, for which she is a sponsor and an advisor. In addition to her teaching duties, she is advisor to the National Technical Honor Society, co-coordinator of the SSHS blood drives, co-coordinator of the SSHS prom, serves as Saturday proctor for the ACT and SAT tests, and she and her husband David are active at First United Methodist Church. That was a lot of things to talk about that she was doing. I needed a big deep breath there. And in 2015, the Family and Consumer Sciences Teacher Association of Texas selected her as State Teacher of the Year. Hopkins County honors Debbie Striblin as this year's Professional Educator of the Year for Hopkins County.
Please welcome Andy Wright of Hopkins Rains Farm Bureau to present the Outstanding Agricultural Family of the Year Award.
Well, Butch, you and Don, I'm a little bit like y'all because I'm wearing probably what I wore in 1985. I would like to say it's an honor for Hopkins Rains to get to present this award tonight. But our greatest honor is the person who's getting it. He graduated from East Texas State University in 1970 with a BS degree and double major in animal science and a minor in math. After graduation, he worked for Governor Rockefeller Farms, Sulphur, Oklahoma, on a preconditioning feed yard for 1 year. Working cattle daily, doing all vet work, decided to return to Sulphur Springs to accept a position with Specialty Foods as a supervisor and head of the lab for 2 years. In 1973, he went to work as an inspector, Dairy Farm, City of Dallas. He covered Dallas, Wood counties, inspected during a big dairy boom, one of the largest dairy areas of Texas. I think we had 600 dairies back then. Later that year, he also began dairying. 5 years later, he resigned from the City of Dallas, be a full-time dairy farmer and a hay producer. In 1985, he sold his cows under the dairy buyout, started a large beef herd and custom hay baling business. 1989, he began working as a field representative for Mid-America Dairymen. He worked for the Mid-Elm for 5 years until 1994, when he started with Sabine River Federal Land Bank as an agriculture loan officer. From 1999 till 2018, he worked for the City National Bank as Vice President, a loan officer, specializing in agriculture. He currently has 75 commercial registered Brangus crossbred cows. He enjoys being retired to spend more time farming and ranching. He is a former director, Hopkins County Chamber of Commerce, past president of North Texas Livestock Association, professional ag worker, and the Hopkins County Fall Festival director, Hopkins County Fall Festival, and the Hopkins County Civic Center. Vince giveaway. He married for 36 years to Wyvon Miller King. And together they have 6 children, 11 grandchildren, 4 great-grandchildren. They are longtime members of First Baptist Church in Sulphur Springs and proud to have been raised and still reside in Hopkins County. Help me welcome Roy King.
Please welcome Sheila Boyd to present the Woman of the Year on behalf of Beta Sigma Phi.
First of all, I want to say, at our last City National Bank party, we played this game called That's My Jam. Well, that music we were listening to, that's my jam. They enjoyed that. But It's my privilege and honor this morning or this afternoon to be able to present the Woman of the Year Award on behalf of Beta Sigma Phi and the Hopkins County Chamber. What characteristics do we look for in a candidate for Woman of the Year? Well, among them are personal character, community involvement and service, and selfless dedication to others. The Bible puts it like this: each one, as good manager of God's different gifts, must use the good of others for those gifts that he's received from God. It's 1 Peter 3:1. Let's start with personal character. This wonderful lady is known for her hugs and her welcoming smile. She is a role model to countless young people. She handles herself in a loving way with a quiet spirit. Words from the letters to describe her were patient, motivator, mentor, and God's angel among us. Next is a community involvement and service. Our Woman of the Year has volunteered in the Wednesday night children's church activities at the United Methodist Church for many, many years. She also helps with the church camp. The Woman of the Year has sat on several committees and boards, including CASA, Mother's Culture Club, the Dial Study Club, Rowena Johnson Primary School Board, and the Sulphur Springs Library. She held offices within most of those groups as well. And lastly, is her selflessness and her continual love for others. She is a wife, a mother, and a caregiver to her 101-year-old mother. She started showing leadership abilities at a young age in high school, where she guided her team of Blue Blazers as their captain. Then went on to become a Kilgore Rangerette. So maybe that's where she gained her love for dancing. I don't know. She worked for and now owns, and give it away now, Artist Studio for Dance. She has been an instructor for 40 plus years. The letters told story after story about her influence, her care, and love and kindness that she shows for her kids and pretty much anybody that walks through her studio doors. She and her husband, Brian, have been avid supporters of the youth sports in Hopkins County for many years. I can remember he coached one of my boys in baseball, let's say several years ago. With an overjoyed heart, it is my pleasure to present the Beta Sigma Phi Woman of the Year Award to Ms. Sharon Berman.
Please welcome Mike Horn, who's a member of our board's executive committee, to present the Small Business of the Year Award for 2024.
All right, so let's clear this up real fast. I did not qualify because I'm on the board to win tickets. So let's just get that out there, because I know that's what everybody at my table was wondering. But honestly, I dressed this way because I didn't know it was a chamber banquet. I thought I was going to be talking about time travel, the DeLorean. I had some slides, but apparently we're too advanced to use PowerPoint at this. So. All right, but seriously, I am here to announce Small Business of the Year. I've done this a few times. It's been an honor over the years. Our business won many years ago, and it's something I'm proud of. But while I was sitting at the table, I was thinking to myself, why do they keep asking me to present Small Business of the Year? Jumper, do you want to tell them? Y'all can figure that out for yourselves later. But Butch, we are going to talk after this. I might be resigning. All right. Really, I'm going to be serious now. 76 years ago, a small business opened with 3 trucks and a commitment to the best quality products and service available. This business is really a foundation to our community. Apparently, that commitment stuck because today the same company employs more than 100 people with an employee turnover rate of less than 5%. The brand of service is instilled in the staff, who takes ownership of their role in all of the company's jobs and in conducting business with honesty and integrity. I know that marked out a couple of law offices and maybe a couple of banks. Just joking, come on. Lighten up, everybody. Y'all are getting too serious.
We'll accept Mike's resignation immediately after.
Okay, back to it. One employee said, every employee at each plant would tell you this. This company is the best place to work. Ownership puts integrity in the forefront of their decisions. They provide first-class service and are family-oriented, plus having cutting-edge equipment. Those are some of the reasons the company has expanded to serve the Northeast Texas area. With the 70-plus years in business, the company boasts more than 10,000 happy clients. The company participates in many community events and always donates in community efforts. Owners, Walt Gamblin and Brad Drake, and the employees of Bell Concrete are the 2021 Small Business of the Year for Hopkins County.
Please welcome Don McCann, our current Chamber Board Chairman, to present the Large Business of the Year Award.
Oh, Bears. Yeah, we haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time. Cowboys haven't either, just for the record. Sorry. It's more recent than ours, but yeah. It's not fun being a Bears fan, just for the record. Not really. All right, Large Business of the Year. Our Large Business of the Year may be large, but they think small. They take care of every individual and every customer and the community in which they thrive. We could and will talk about their customer service and strong financial impact they have in Hopkins County. But first, we need to talk about what this company and its employees do for Hopkins County. We could talk about all the youth programs they sponsor, basically all of them. Even more importantly are the number of their employees who coach, umpire, manage teams in all those different programs. Their numbers in this county's civic organizations are unparalleled. If you have a cause, they support it. If you have a program, they're behind it. If you have an organization, they're probably part of it. Usually financially, but in manpower and with encouragement. Hopkins County truly would not be what it is today without this company and their efforts. They are a great, great partner. Employees this year divided into small groups, and each group adopted a nonprofit organization and family that needed their help because they love the community in which they live and work to make it better. If you have a child in Sulphur Springs ISD, you're aware of this company's partnership. Allows them to literally have digital scrapbook of all your children's activities. And if you haven't seen their work, Chad's Media is fantastic. I'm going to give a little heads up to them. Great job, y'all. This company, I'll go ahead and tell you it's a bank. It's pretty obvious. They were chartered in 1927, and a decade later, cemented a strong relationship with the farmers in Hopkins County by helping them to turn cotton fields into dairy farms as their carnation milk plant first opened. That relationship with our agricultural community remains strong today. Fast forward almost 100 years, and this bank helped process dozens of PPP loans last year that secured jobs and secured companies within our county and let them stay open, quite frankly, for some of us. Today, in addition to Hopkins County, it serves Greenville, Wolf City, Commerce, Rockwall, and McKinney. Additionally, it owns and operates Galen Insurance Agency and Alliance Bank Financial Service. If it isn't obviously the large business of the years for 2021, it's Alliance Bank. Congratulations.
It's not going to be a long speech. But I had to say something after Mike took a shot at all the banks. I just wanted to say thank you. First, I want to thank our board of directors and our shareholders that support us each and every day. I also want to thank our officers of the bank, many of them that are here tonight, that work very hard each and every day to help a lot of businesses and individuals in this community. Also want to thank our employees that work very hard every day trying to serve this community and this county who we love very dearly. I also want to thank all of our customers that we wouldn't be here without. We try to serve you each and every day. We care about you. We care about your successes. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank you.
Okay, y'all have to listen to me one more time for Citizen of the Year. And maybe the Citizen of the Year award should be changed to the Difference Maker Award because that's the hallmark of this year's award winner. She makes a difference. She's charitable, generous, energetic, selfless, and tireless. She's one of the unique volunteers, and once she says yes, she's going forward and she's taking others along for the ride. She has a heart for children, mothers, veterans, and the sanctity of every life. She joined the Heart of Hope Board of Directors in 2016 and was chairman for 3 years, in which she was the most hands-on board member in the history of Heart of Hope. She made it her mission to make sure that young mothers never felt alone. She has also served as a volunteer advocate for children in foster care with Lake Country CASA, and then was made a supervisor of CASA volunteers. She worked tirelessly advocating for abused and neglected children, our most vulnerable population. She earned respect from attorneys, CPS, parents, and everyone involved with CASA. She's also involved with Backpack Buddies, a program to feed school children on weekends. She was the initiator of Chicks for Charity, which was sprouted in 2011 as 8 women having dinner together. She envisioned them turning their monthly dinners into fun gathering events. By recruiting others with a like mind, Chicks for Charity donated well over $100,000 to 501c3 charities right here in Hopkins County over an 8-year span. This wouldn't have happened without this person and her drive and determination to make a difference. If you look around, you'll see her imprint all over this community. For all that she's done with children, mothers, and charities, she is probably most visible in the veterans community. She is treasurer on the Hopkins County Veterans Memorial Board, and partly because of her efforts, we have an annual Freedom Ball honoring and celebrating our military veterans. And she is the very reason, the singular reason, that the mobile Vietnam Wall, the wall that heals, came to Sulphur Springs last spring. The wall is mobile, but more than that, it is moving. Most who visited were moved to silence. Many were moved to tears. Having the wall come to Sulphur Springs would have been unattainable without her dedicated commitment as she envisioned it coming here, and then tirelessly supervised every aspect concerning fundraising, volunteers, tour guides, and even counselors for the families and survivors of the Vietnam War. Her efforts and sacrifices of time and energy brought literally thousands of visitors to Sulphur Springs, but more importantly, helped heal the hearts of many who endured sacrifices during that conflict. Mandy Kennedy has made a difference and continues making a difference, and that is why she is the 2021 Hopkins County Citizen of the Year. Congressman Fallon has a presentation.
Thank you all for having me here. And we want to talk about loving this room and what makes this country great. It's people that we're in Hopkins County, America. God bless you all. We had a little surprise. We flew a flag over the U.S. Capitol for Hopkins County and for the Chamber, and I wanted to present it to Butch in honor of a very grateful nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now Beth Tomo, a member of the board's executive committee, will give a few words of thanks.
Thanks, Butch. I'm Beth Tomo, part of the chamber board here, and thanks for letting me close you out. You're probably really excited that I'm finally up here as you got to the bottom of your program. I wanted to say when Rusty told the board that we were going with an 80s theme, I was a little worried because I was born in the mid-80s and I didn't really have much to wear, so I tried my best tonight, but love that so many of you participated in the costumes. So we just want to give a special thanks to everybody that really participated and sponsored this evening. Our Back to the 80s banquet was such a hit, and you can tell by the full room tonight. So we hope you've had fun. We're thankful that you've chosen Hopkins County as your home for your residents or your business or just your community support. We'd like to offer a special thank you to some of the following people that made this happen tonight. Without you, we really just couldn't do and have this banquet to support ourselves. Haystacks Restaurant and Catering, Finesse Farms Winery, Echo Publishing, Eternity Creations, Backstore Brewery, Calvin Hickerson. I really don't want to use this one, but thanks Mike and Ladsons.com. The Hopkins County Civic Center, Atmos Energy, special place in my heart, and then Clayton Homes. Thanks so much for everybody that what you've done for this evening and to make it happen. And thank you all for coming tonight. We're sincerely appreciative of your support and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay, I wanted to get y'all out of here by 8:30 and it's 8:12, so we'll be out of here by 8:13. But before we go, I do want to extend a huge thank you to our office administrator, J.C. Glenn, and our membership coordinator, Amanda Treadway. All that happened here tonight is because of their creativity and hard work the last couple of months. They're an incredible team, and I'm very fortunate to work with them. So, as we leave, you can stay around and mingle. If you'd like, congratulate our award winners, say happy birthday to JC, and get ready for the Chamber Banquet next year, because in the words of the Terminator, we'll be back.